Hi, I'm with Sam Patterson. He's coming off a fantastic win at Brave 41 against Felipe Silva. He was a huge step up for him. Obviously, a lot of people are saying this is a very tough test. How did you approach this fight? Like, what did you think of it going in? Did you know how tough this fight was going to be?
Yeah, everyone talking about Felipe being the ex-UFC fighter and everything like that. For me, it was just another opponent. Me and my team know how good I am. So whoever they put in front of me in Brave, I'll be ready for. It didn't matter that he'd fought in the UFC. That's where I'll believe I'll be and I want to be. So the fact that he had been there meant nothing to me. He was just another body. Obviously, the hype behind it, maybe that's what put the pressure on. But it doesn't bother me in the slightest. So put the pressure on me. I'll go in there and prove everyone wrong every time.
How did you feel like going into the fight? Do you think was your preparations all good and did you get the correct sparring in?
Yeah, obviously with the lockdown and everything, I was meant to fight before the lockdown. So I've been non-stop like the whole year, to be honest. Even when we were in lockdown, I was running and riding, doing crazy amount of miles. I never took my foot off the gas. I don't like to sit around do nothing. And then come June, I was meant to be fighting actually the beginning or end of August, and that got postponed and pushed back. So that gave me an extra few weeks of training. So I had a full training camp, but I train all year round anyway. So yeah, I was ready. There was no mixing up with the lockdown or anything. I was prepared.
Was one of those fights that you said that you were meant to fight in August, was that meant to be in one of the Sweden shows for Brave?
No, it was actually meant to be the Bahrain. They were meant to go Bahrain at the end of August. And I don't know if something happened with the COVID in Bahrain. They postponed it just 3 weeks. So all these events that are happening now in Bahrain were meant to be end of August. And it got pushed back. So I thought we were going into another lockdown. I was kind of like, no, do not get cancelled again. I was getting all worked up. And I was like, no, just keep training. And then finally it happened. And then, yeah, it's all done now. Already done.
Obviously, you fought in Saudi Arabia in your last fight. And so obviously you're fighting in a similar area of the world. How is it like to climatize there? Like, is there any issue or are you okay with it?
No, to be honest, it's pretty straightforward. The time zone is like they're a couple of hours ahead, so it's not even like major for that. The heat and everything, I prefer fighting in the heat. It's lovely. It's not to the point where it's at altitude, so like it doesn't affect my breathing. It doesn't do anything like that. So there's no difference. It's just a bit warmer, easier to cut weight and make the weight, and then fight night, it's all go.
Obviously, you're quite like big for your weight. Do you struggle making weight, or is your cut good, or do you think you move up to 170 one day?
I definitely will go up to 170 one day. I'm still young. I got a fast metabolism, but really it comes down to like it's not easy. It's not easy for anyone. I understand that. Being 6'3" in the lightweight division is it's definitely not easy. But I pride myself on being a professional, and that's with my diet and everything. So when I've got a fight, the whole 8-week build up makes it easier on fight week to make the weight. So yeah, just pride myself on being a professional. That's how I make the weight look easy. But yeah, I will go up to 170. When? Who knows? I'll take everyone out in lightweight, and then I'll be a big 170 as well, to be honest. So,
have you signed him exclusively to Brave now, or is it just a per fight contract?
No, I'm signed 5-fight deal with Brave. So I've got I got 4 more fights in my contract. Obviously, I want the title, defend the title, and then we'll renegotiate when it comes time. But right now, I'm signed to Brave for 5 fights, and I couldn't be happier. The organisation is on point, to be honest, and they're growing every event. They grow like leaps and bounds. So I'm more than happy being with Brave. Become the lightweight champion, super lightweight champion, welterweight champion. Who knows? 4 more fights. We'll see where we go with it.
I think Brave might be the only promotion that have like a super lightweight division. I think. And obviously you've got a good fighter in David Jacobson. Obviously Jacobson, who is over in for Brave and super lightweight. Do you know much about him? Is he someone that you might want to fight in the future, or you're not bothered who you fight?
No, I'm not really bothered on who I fight. I don't look at, obviously when they give us the contract with a name on it, then we'll have a little look. But even then, I have a look at what they do, and then I just go do what I do anyway. So it really doesn't matter. I get a brief idea of my opponent. I do watch, see the fighters, but like this guy, I don't know. Right now, I'm focused on a lightweight. Like I said, I'm a professional. I make lightweight. I want to be lightweight champion, and then we'll look at super lightweight or welterweight. It's good that Brave are doing this. I think it's good for the sport, really. But then again, everyone's going to cut weight. If you go super lightweight, there's middleweights cutting down to super lightweight. Like it don't matter how many divisions you put in, you're still going to have people cutting weight to get to that division. So for me right now, I can make lightweight. I've got a goal, and I'm going to stick to it.
Obviously, you've mentioned how happy you are with the way Brave has treated you. You're quite impressed with how they've handled all the lockdown, like safety obligations. Like how have they done it well?
Yeah, 100%. They've handled it like spot on. To be honest, I think I had 4 COVID tests in the whole week that I was there. Very professional, clean, hygiene was on point. Like it was just professional from start to finish. Didn't feel any risk or like anything really. It was like handled to the best it could be done. Yeah, I weren't so keen on the COVID test, having a stick stuck up my nose 4 times. It's so painful. They just get worse every time. It doesn't get any easier, but it has to be done. I'm just happy that I get to actually fight. There's people out there that still aren't even at work at the moment. So I'm just grateful for Brave actually putting on the shows, and they're doing a great job at it. So perfect.
When are you hoping to fight next? Obviously, Brave got the October 1st show, and I'm not sure what else is scheduled. When do you want to come out? When do you want to fight again?
We're already in talks with Brave. Obviously, I can't say when because I don't know if I'm allowed to yet. But I'm pretty sure I'll be getting one more in before the end of the year. Like I planned, I'd like to get one more in before the end of the year. Even then, with all this lockdown, I think that's pretty good, having 2 fights this year on the second half of the year. So, yeah, we're looking at one more. I won't say when because obviously I don't know if they've even announced anything. But stay tuned. I'm sure I'll be getting one more in before the end of the year.
Do you know whether it will be like in a similar part of the world as Bahrain, or is it going to be more Europe?
I don't know if they come back to Europe for it. Again, I don't know if I can say where the location will be. We've got a few ideas, but it doesn't really matter. I think it's all going to be the same like situation. If it was in London or wherever it would be, we're going to spend the week in the hotel and then go to the arena and fight. There's no fans anywhere, so really it doesn't matter where it is.
Mm-hmm.
But again, I'll wait for Brave to announce it. I'll wait for my contract to come in. But just be ready. I'm ready to go one more time at the end of the year.
Where are you based? Like, where do you like to train?
So I train in Watford in London with Team Crossbase. If you're in the area, come down and train with us, and you'll love it. To be honest, everyone that's in that area, there's not a bad word to say. We've got a great team of fighters, legit training, like some big names. So come down if you're in the Watford area, London area. I'll be there every day. Come train.
Obviously, there's a lot of really good fighters. Obviously from Watford. Obviously more noticeably on the boxing side. Obviously, you got I think Anthony Joshua. You got
Anthony Joshua, yeah.
Obviously, do you see much of him? Like, have you like spoken to him before, or is it kind of like?
Nah, he's not really. Like, I know he puts posts up. He's in the Watford area and stuff. He is a local boy as well. I personally haven't seen him. I think I've seen him once, and that was at a boxing event. But I never spoke to him. I don't think he knows who I am. He's big. Like, boxing is. I'm not no celebrity. Let's put it like that. I'm nothing compared to that level, But nothing will change. Like, even if I do get to that level of people recognizing me and stuff, I'll still be the same guy riding my bike to training and getting my work in. Nothing changes for me.
I'm not sure whether you answered this in your post-fight interview, but I'm not sure if I heard this. But did they mention a guy who you'd want to fight? And I couldn't remember if you said yeah, and I couldn't couldn't hear the name. Who did they mention?
Oh, it's for the title. So they asked if I wanted to fight the Predator. That's his name. I don't know his actual name. That's I just know him as his fight name. It's easier to remember. But yeah, they asked if I want to fight him, and damn straight, if he's got the belt, I want to fight him. So it makes perfect sense. Whether that fight comes about, who knows? I'll be like I said, the opponent doesn't matter. Just give me my contract, and I'm ready to go. I stay ready, and yeah, end of the year, I'll be ready for whoever's name comes across.
Like you said before, you're obviously quite young, and you're young in your career. I think you've only had like 8 fights. Do you think you're ready for that world title now? Or would you like to have a couple more fights, and then maybe next year you go and fight for the world title?
I believe I'm ready for the title now. It don't like whether I get a couple more fights before that, I'll take them as well. It's not like I'm not chasing after the belt. I believe I can beat everyone in the division in Brave, and it's just a bonus if I get to fight for the title now. Really, it comes as people that are on a bigger win streak than me, but it's how you win. You know, like if you're going in there and just holding people on the cage for 3 rounds, it's not exciting. You watch my 2 last fights, even my last 3 fights with Brave. They've been exciting from start to finish, and I look to finish, and I think that makes a big difference. I'm not just trying to grind out a decision. I'm exciting. People want to watch me fight, and yeah, I can't remember the question you actually asked, but it was going that way anyway. So I'm 3-fight win streak with Brave. I'm on a 5-fight win streak with at the moment with 1 draw that people question anyway, and I'm only getting better. So whether it's the title next or I fight everyone in that lightweight division, then the title, I'm getting that title. So it really doesn't matter what the order is.
And last thing, is there anything you want to plug or say anything to your fans before you go?
Just like everyone out there that supports me and helps me out, my team, my sponsors. We've got some great sponsors. If you check my walkout t-shirt, you'll see all the names on there. Everyone that helps me out. The people that believe in me, I can't thank you enough. And the people that doubt me and hate me, keep hating and keep doubting, because you're the ones that I get to prove wrong every single time. So keep it up.
Thank you for allowing me to do this, and best of luck in your next fight.
Hopefully no worries, my mate. No worries. It was a pleasure, as always. Thank you very much, and we'll do it again sometime.
Yeah, speak soon.
Of course.